Did you know? All the world's bacteria stacked on top of each other would stretch for 10 billion light years. Together, Earth's 0.001 millimeter long microbes could wrap around the Milky Way over 20,000 times. Wearing a tie can reduce blood flow to the brain by 7.5%. A study in 2018 found that wearing a necktie can reduce the blood flow to your brain by up to 7.5%, which can make you feel dizzy, nauseous, and cause headaches. They can also increase the pressure in your eyes if on too tight and are great at carrying germs. The fear of long words is called hippopotomonstrosesquipedaliophobia. The 36-letter word was first used by the Roman poet Horace in the 1st century BC to criticize those writers with an unreasonable penchant for long words. It was American poet Amy Neshukumataphil, possibly afraid of their own surname, who coined the term how we know it in 2000. The world's oldest dog lived to 29.5 years old. While the median age a dog reaches tends to be about 10 to 15 years, one Australian cattle dog, Bluey, survived to the ripe old age of 29.5. The world's oldest cat lived to 38 years and 3 days old. Cream Puff was the oldest cat to ever live. The sun makes a sound, but we can hear it. In the form of pressure waves, the sun does make a sound. The wavelength of the pressure waves from the sun is measured in hundreds of miles, however, meaning they are far beyond the range of human hearing. Mount Everest isn't the tallest mountain on Earth. Mauna Kea and Mauna Loa in Hawaii, the twin volcanoes, are taller than Mount Everest due to 4.2 kilometers of their heights being submerged underwater. The twin volcanoes measure a staggering 10.2 kilometers in total, compared to Everest's paltry 4.6 kilometers. Our solar system has a wall, the heliopause, the region of space in which solar wind isn't hot enough to push back the wind of particles coming from distant stars, is often considered the boundary wall of the solar system and interstellar space. Octopuses don't actually have tentacles. They have 8 limbs, but they are arms for most species. Technically, when talking about cephalopods, octopuses, squids, etc., scientists define tentacles as limbs with suckers at their end. Octopus arms have suckers down most of their length. Most maps of the world are wrong. On most maps, the Mercator projection, first developed in 1569, is still used. This method is wildly inaccurate and makes Alaska appear as large as Brazil and Greenland 14 times larger than it actually is. For a map to be completely accurate, it would need to be life-size and round, not flat.